Hello, 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 hello. This is Juanita. Sitting in a parking structure. It's 251. I'm not transferring my earnings over into that bank. This is a brand new bank, and I'm in a negative. Not for DTE now. DTE done gave me a double charge. Somebody is doing this deliberate, and I believe the individuals live in this building. I can tell you exactly the time between when that charge popped up there. I can give you a time frame. When I got up this morning, I logged into my account. No, I didn't log into the account. I ended up calling the bank first. I called the bank. Oh no, yes I did. I did log into the account. I logged in the account and saw my balance. And then I placed 2 phone calls to the bank's customer service. Had to ask them some questions. After that, I proceeded out the building to get ready to start my day. I am in a parking structure when I called the leasing office and about the rent. I wanted to pay it today on the 15th. I wanted to get another day in of working to get the, to pay, because I had some more stuff coming in. And she went to telling me, I was asking, was it too late? She said, well, I don't see anything else on here but just the late charge fee of $100. You had to pay that. And then she said, and that was it. Then she really didn't say I could pay it on the 15th, but she said, I don't see any court fees or nothing like that as of yet. And then I hung up talking to her. Then she called right back and she said, this is the woman you were talking to in the leasing office. She said, the court fees is going to get added tomorrow. I said, so I should go ahead and pay it. So I end up paying it on the 14th, which was yesterday. I sat here in this parking structure and added my new debit card to their website and paid the rent. But it was what she said that made me call back to the leasing office. She talking about the court fee is going to be added on today, which is incorrect. You got to go to court first to get the court fees to be added on. So that was incorrect. So I ended up calling back, a young lady who sounded real strange on the phone. She sounded real strange. Like she was, I don't know. She just sounded strange. Like she wasn't expecting me to call back or something. Or she knew it was me calling back. She sounded real fucking strange. And I wanted to speak to the building leasing manager. They said she said she was busy with a customer. I said, well, can you have her give me a call? I haven't heard from her. So I went on ahead and paid the rent. After I paid the rent, I logged in my account, checked my account, only had $22 left. That's when I made a video. I was at the gas station when I made the video. I only got $22 left. $22 left. No, I don't think I was at the gas station. Might have been here in the parking structure. Just never mind where I was at. I made the video that I was only got $22 left in my account. I think I'm still in the parking structure. Yeah, I was still in the parking structure, I remember. Because I got out to go get the dirt off the rug in the back of this car. Let's see if dirt end up on there, because I said it in the video. So I made the video about how I was tired of getting all this money and then having to pay it out, and I'm wiped out. Had $22 left. And I was already, my gas hand was pretty much where it is now. Just a couple of notches up. Not even a notch up, rather. $22 after paying the rent. So I said, well, let me get out here and bust my ass with my earnest money, because I got to put it over there, because I got more shit coming out. I got about 3, 4, 5 more days of money I need to get up with. So when I got up this morning, I saw that the DTE charge, all of it had processed. All of it had processed. Now, when it was pending, I made that DTE payment on the 11th. When it was pending, there was no 2 pending DTE charges. Now, I'm sitting up here explaining this to you as clearly as I can. And if you a good investigator, you can hear what's going on here. And I'm telling you, when that charge was made, and over the weekend while it's pending, there was only one DTE charge pending for 134. There was only one. When I made the video after paying the rent, I had $22 left. If there was a double charge at the time I paid the rent, I wouldn't have had enough to pay the rent. Now I'm giving you a time frame of when this individual posted that double charge to my account. It wasn't done when I made the payment. It wasn't done until after it posted. Now I just gave you a timeline. Look at the time of when I made that video about I got $22 left in my account. Paid the rent. Got $22 left. If you are a good investigator, your eyes should be bugging right now. If all the other pending charges that came out, they posted. The only charge I just did in this parking structure was paying the rent off the balance that I had, which was 19 something, and the rent was 18 something, which left me with $22. That's all I had left. If that double charge had already posted to the account, I would not have had the money to pay the rent while I was sitting in the parking structure. So therefore, sometime after I paid the rent and went to the gas station and got $12 worth of gas, is where I went when I left here, because I only had $22. So I only put $12 worth of gas in the tank. And then I got a bag of chips and a milk and a 3 Musketeers. And I think that was like $5 and some change. That's all I did. That's the only 3 transactions I did today. If that $134 charge, double charge, had already been on the account, I would not have the money to pay the rent. If you are a good investigator, you would hear the crime. I just told you, there's no way in hell that I could have had a double charge of $134 and paid the rent. If my rent is $1,880 something, I only had $1,906 or something like that. If there was another double charge of $134 came out of that $119.06, I would not have had enough to pay the rent. Would not have had enough. But I had enough. and I had $22 left. But now, because their transactions is rearranged with the posting of this double charge, now where my rent was paid at is showing I was a negative $111. When originally it said I had $22 left after I paid the rent. And then I did the other two charges, the $12 and the snack charge. I had $22 left after I paid the rent. Look at the time on the video I made today. I think that was around what? 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, after 3 o'clock. I made that video. 3 going on 4. I made the video. Look at the time on it. The double charge could not have been on that account. It's impossible. I told you. They are posting shit to my account that's not real. And now the new scam is overdrawing my account and forcing me to put the money in there. That's how they stealing now. They did it with the invoice. They got caught. Now you want to overdraw my account claiming I had a dispute. That's Huntington. And now claiming there's a double charge with DTE, which is impossible. If that, and then they done rearrange the transactions that when I get on the phone with them, they're going to tell me that at the time the rent came in, you was already a negative $111. You can't explain that. You can't explain that. I wasn't in a negative. I had $22 left after I paid the rent. And should have had like maybe four, let me see. I paid $12 in gas. So that left me with $10. And I bought like $5.60-something with snacks. So it left me about maybe $3 in the account. I was not in the negative after I paid the rent. So therefore, sometime after I posted that video, somebody added a double charge to my account. And the only people that got my new debit card was this building where I stay in, on their portal. Their portal is also where they have pictures of the rental agreement. It's on their portal. I believe the stealing is coming from the building. Because they had access to my rental agreement. They've been hacking into the phone because they cutting the surveillance camera off. So that means they can go through my email and get an invoice from Hertz, jimmy it up, doctor it up, and send it to me. And take a charge out of Huntington Bank because the portal had my Huntington Bank card on there. I believe the motherfuckers is in this goddamn building. Because I said it had to be somebody from Hertz. But now this transaction is not Hertz. This is DTE. And to make sure it wasn't a double charge on DTE, of course, I have an account with DTE. I logged into my account and I screenshot it. It said, "Thank you for your payment. We received your payment on the 12th. Maybe that's when it posted to DTE, but I made the payment on the 11th. Because part of the agreement to get my bill caught up was to pay a down payment of $134.02 or something like that by 2 p.m. on the 12th. But I got my debit card that Friday, so I went on ahead and paid it Friday. That was the first three transactions, one of the first three transactions that I had done that Friday after receiving my new debit card from the other one arriving here in the mail open. I had that debit card. Listen closely. I had that debit card mailed directly to the bank. Nobody else knew I had that debit card. My son knew I had a new bank, but he didn't know what bank. I haven't used my card with my son. He haven't seen the card. Whoever posted that double charge did it after I made that video today. I believe it's somebody in the building. I believe this individual. My account number and everything about my bill is laying right there in the closet. I told you they've been going in the car. I told you I came back to the car after going to buy it at the 5 and Below store on Gratiot and 12 Mile. I came back and my deposit slip for the new bank was laying over here in this cup holder with a receipt. I didn't put the damn deposit slip in a fucking cup holder. Whoever did a double charge, and I want to hear what this bank gonna tell me, that they waiting for it to fall off. It's not a real charge. It's not a valid charge. It's not a charge at all. It was posted to the account. It overdrawn my account because they're waiting for me to put this money I just earned over in the account. And they're going to get that 127 that they overdrawn, the 126 that is overdrawn. They're going to get that if I put this money in the account. This is the exact same thing that happened at Huntington Bank with that 305. Somebody posted a provision to the account. I never received a provision. Now, I hope you believe me now. I only had one DTE transaction pending. All of my transactions posted. If there was a double charge of DTE, there's no way in hell I could have paid my rent and had $22 fucking dollars left. Now, if you don't believe me now, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know what kind of investigator you are, but you don't know what the hell you're doing. I done just spilled the beans out. Whoever did that double charge did it sometime after I paid the rent, after I went to the gas station and got gas and bought them snacks. Because I hadn't been back on my account since then. I started to go on there to transfer a little money on there so I can go get some more gas. But I had cash of $15, so I went and paid cash and put $15 worth of gas in this car when I got that Toledo trip. Now, if you don't believe me now, I don't know what to tell you. If that charge also, if that double charge had been on there, not only would I not been able to pay the rent, my DTE account would be paid in full. Because that double charge would be the exact amount to cover the past due balance. I owed $177 plus $90 for this month. Add it up. A double charge of $134 would have paid that balance. It's not a valid charge. It's a ghost charge, but it's pending and it's posted. That's the problem. This is a ghost charge, a double charge that has posted to the account. And it's a ghost post. Now, y'all investigators, y'all three-letter people, I've been telling y'all about this shit. Now, y'all figure it out. This the new bank. And I got a double charge for DTE now. Somebody is fucking with me. And I believe the motherfuckers live in my building. It could be the lease office, management. It's somebody here.